When I was a kid, I wanted to be American so bad. I lived in boring, small town Canada, where nothing ever happened. I wanted to live in the edgy, late night world of David Letterman's New York, or the counterculture streets of San Francisco, or the new wave neon beaches of Miami Vice. Other than music, which England had on lock, it seemed like everything cool came from the US. As my career grew with the internet, I was lucky to get to travel to those cities I had fantasized about and loved the time I spent there and the awesome people I met. But mostly, it made me grow to appreciate what we have in Canada even more. It's it's different here. It doesn't often seem like it, us being so entwined with our neighbors, but it is. It's hard to pin down, but to me there's a sense of solidarity that we need to take care of each other. A little less of an I get mine before you get yours mentality, which as a survival strategy works very well in the short run, but as we've seen, much less successfully in the long run. I don't know whether it comes from living in a northern climate where the shared struggle of surviving winter makes us more likely to rely on each other, to run the snowblower over our neighbor's driveway and down the sidewalk after a storm, or that we held onto our British stiff upper lips longer, or whether it's a sense of humility that comes from being the perpetual underdog to the behemoth living under us, the massive beast that we spend 90% of our time with and looks so much like us, and while usually friendly and awesome to have around, could turn on us at any second. It's like being best friends with Richard Pryor's red kryptonite version of Superman. I like to think we're solid, dependable folk, ready to throw down if we need to, but mostly good for a beer and a laugh. If you cook, we'll do the dishes. I couldn't imagine being anything other than Canadian. I would never say Canada is the best country in the world because everywhere has its problems and people who think more about themselves than they do others and love to shout about it, and people who let their egos crowd out reason. But I am so grateful I get to live here. Canada proud.